Hi everybody and welcome to Cooper's Corner. Today I'm going to try and do a little bit of serious cooking of some food which I learned to cook on a trip to Korea, and especially the barbecue sauce, which I think is an absolute game changer and different to anything else you probably ever had. So here we go, I'm going to start cooking now. So this is my recipe for the ultimate in Korean fried chicken. So first we need to make the batter, and for the batter we're going to need a few ingredients, some which are really easy to get hold of and some which aren't. One ingredient is gochujang, which is like a Korean fermented chili tomato ketchup. It's pretty amazing stuff, and you can buy this in most supermarkets. Another one is gochugaru, which is the Korean chili flake. If you can't get hold of this, then use normal chili flake, but the recipe is going to be posted in the comments. Only use a quarter of the amount because this stuff has got so much flavour and it's not super hot. And the last one is matzo meal. If you can't find matzo meal anywhere, you can get these matzo crackers in any supermarket. You just put them in a food processor and smash them into a flour. So the first thing we need to do, just get rid of these, is we need to make a batter. So in here we've got cornflour, plain flour, matzo meal, we've got garlic granules, onion granules, some baking powder, some salt, we've got the gochugaru chili flakes, and we just pop it into our bowl. So they're the dry ingredients. And then the wet ingredients are water, gochujang, which is the Korean fermented chili tomato ketchup style paste, and vodka. And I've pre-mixed it in this jar just to make it easier outside in Cooper's Corner. So we'll get our whisk and we'll just mix this up. This needs to be quite a wet, runny batter. So you don't need to mix it forever and ever and ever. If you can't get hold of matzo meal and you can't get hold of matzo crackers, then try it with spelt flour. That works as well. So there's the batter all made. We'll just get rid of this. Move this to one side. And here we have our chicken wings, which I've pre-fried in corn flour, salt and pepper, and a little bit of baking powder. And what we're going to do is we're going to pop the wings into the batter, shake off the excess and straight into the oil. Another wing, I'm going to do these in 2 batches. Shake off the excess into the oil. Remember, these are pre-cooked, so we're only heating them through. And the good thing about twice frying the chicken like this, once with corn flour and once with the batter, is that the batter stays crispy forever. It's amazing. I think one more and this will be batch 2. Shake off the excess, in we go. So now we've just got to wait eggs to fry, and then I'll do the second batch. So I'll see you back in a moment. So our first batch of chicken is cooked. We'll just take this off and we'll place on our rack, like so. You can hear the crispness already. And now we'll pop in our second batch. The good thing about having vodka in the batter is that it really does make the batter crisp up. It's absolutely phenomenal. And you can also use this batter for fish. You can use this batter for tofu if you want to do a vegan version or a vegetarian version. for vegetables. So we've finished with our batter, we'll just move that out of the way. So our first batch of chicken is out of the fryer. Our second batch of chicken is in the fryer. Just check it, give it a little stir, make sure it's not sticking. That's perfect. So now we're going to concentrate on the sauce. So this is a game-changing sauce. If you'd like to come down and look in the pot, you just look at the colour of that. So this is Korean chili paste, gochujang, tomato ketchup, dark brown sugar, soy sauce, roasted sesame oil, grated ginger, and finely chopped garlic. You just put it in a saucepan and you just warm it up, and it thickens pretty much immediately, and there you go. And this is great with the chicken, with pork, with fish, with everything. So if I just get my brush, what we can do, you can either throw this in a bowl, or what the Koreans do is they paint the chicken with the sauce like this. Pop it on the rack, a little bit more sauce. Just do another one. Just paint it on, turn it over, paint the other side. You'll love this sauce, it's absolutely phenomenal. Sweet, salty, spicy, garlicky, gingery. It's like no other barbecue sauce. So, both our batches of chicken are fried now. I'm just going to paint this onto this last one. This is a real finger-licking sauce, I tell you, it's probably the best bit. Oh, let's do one more. You can never get enough fried chicken. You can dip this, you can do small cubes of pork. Like I said earlier, monkfish on a lemongrass skewer would be amazing. But because this is Korean, there's no real fish sauce. It's mostly gochujang, gochugaru, brown sugar. So here you go. If you'd like to come down, this is my ultimate Korean fried chicken with a sweet, spicy gochujang sauce. So let's try it. Oh my word. I know you see your Jamie Olivers and your Rick Steins and all this going, oh, but I promise you, give this a go, especially the barbecue sauce. It's an absolute game changer. Thanks for watching. Oh. Mm.